going on, guys, YouTubers, everyone? It is Mr. EGOTting, still pursuing my EGOT, and today I have Black Ops, relatively good game, pretty high KD, domination on jungle. But I'm not talking about the gameplay. My last video I asked what would you guys rather have, a life story or my prom story, which was a pretty interesting night. It wasn't anything really crazy, but we had a pretty good time. It was last weekend, I believe, and yeah. So I'm doing a life story, and pretty much I disregard the fact that I'm a horrible storyteller. I need to improve that if I want to continue telling life stories and maybe like get a lot more subs. Like I want to get to the point where I have 1,000 subscribers or around 2,000. Just a steady like 2,000 subscribers would be awesome. But yeah, so life story. So I've been thinking, and I have a lot of stories to tell, but some of the life stories that I have are incredibly like random stories. Like they're really good kind of stories, and I don't have too many like. Wait, here, let me say this again. I have lot of really good life stories, like five or six. But the thing is, they're really long, which makes it even harder to tell. And I'm sure people know that if you're a fellow commentator or anything. If the stories are longer, they're a lot harder to tell. And then the short stories that I never have any short gameplays to talk over them. So what I have to do is I either have to improve my life story telling skills or just I don't know how, just go straight in it. Whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just try to work on that. I don't know how I'll work on it, but whatever. Just jumping into this life story. Alright, as you can tell by the title of the video, it's my first and worst job ever. It's actually my first and only legit job. I mean, I've done other jobs and got paid, but I've never got an actual paycheck. And in this job, I got a paycheck. So, the number one thing is that I live in California and I got the job in Illinois because on the summers I go to Illinois to visit my family. So I got the job in Illinois, right? And I got the job specifically because my cousin, she is a year younger than me and we're like really close. She had the job also and we wanted to spend more time together. So she decided that, or not her, but I decided that I kind of wanted to have a job because I mean, I was to that point where I was really into like video games and everything, so I wanted money to buy things. So, and pay pretty well. They pay about $9 an hour or something like that. And I don't think you pay taxes because it's like I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't pay taxes, but it's something weird. Because I ended up making like a crap load of money. So you make like $9 an hour, but the bad thing is you work not the whole day, but you work the whole morning, definitely. So you wake up at about 5 in the morning, which off the bat is like horrible for me because I try to sleep. All right, I'm a heavy sleeper. I'd like to think I am, and you wake up at 5 in the morning, and the job is till about 3 or 2:30 or something. So it's about 8 hours, 9 hours. So it's actually not that bad, but it's just the fact that you have to wake up so early. And then you wake up that early, and then you take a bus ride, which is about, on average, an hour and a half bus ride. Or like, no, 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Because we live in a small town, and what we're doing is, I haven't even said what the job is. It's detasseling. Now, if any of you guys in the Midwest, or if any of my subscribers know what detasseling is, you know it's a horrible job. Just go to Google and look up detasseling, and I'm sure you'll see it. I think it's spelled Detasseling. Yeah. And so let me tell you the job description, and then I'll get into the bus rides and my first day and everything. The job description is there's 16 people to a tractor, and there's 4 little holders on each side. Oh, wait, no. Maybe there might be 6 or something. I don't know. Whatever. There's a lot of holders and a lot of people maybe 18 people. And there's 2 to this little like cart. It's about the size of let me think. It's about the size of a window. Yeah, it's about the size of a window. Imagine a window would be flat. So it's 2 people standing on that little platform. And what you do is you go in these gigantically long fields, like 10-acre fields, 15, 20-acre fields, just gigantic. And what you do is you pick what's called the tassel. And the tassel is, I'm not fully sure what this is. It's either on the male or female plant. It's so that the plant doesn't grow more. It's so that it can't like reproduce. So what you have to do is you have to pull that thing off, and it's pretty much like the stem of the top of the corn plant. So what you do is you go through all these big fields and you pull that off. And everyone's first day is always extremely horrible because the tassels look exactly like the plant. So you never know what the tassel actually is. You never know what you're pulling. So the first day, let me get into this. So the first day on the job, I wake up at 5 in the morning. We go to the bus, and what you're supposed to wear is long pants, long sleeves, and a hat. So the only hat I had brought on the trip, and I don't know why I didn't ask to just borrow a baseball cap or something, I brought a flat build hat. And those flat build hats, the ones made by like 59.50 or whatever, I don't know, they're like $30 hats. So I brought that one, and that's obviously a bad idea. So it was raining that day too. It was really early in the morning, and the hat got rained on a lot, and it ruined the bill. The bill turned out to be water warped, so it was all like, it just didn't look good at all. So that ruined my hat, and I didn't have a raincoat on. I don't think the first day, so I was getting wet. And the thing is about this town too, it is 99.4% white. I honestly think and it's super small. Like, it's the size of my high school, and my high school in Los Angeles is a really small high school. There's about 2,000 kids in my school, but that's still really small for Los Angeles because there's like millions of people living here. And in that town in Illinois the population is like 2,200 or something. And I'm no doubt, swear to God, there's 3 black people that live there, and they're adopted, which is even like, and they're adopted by a white woman, which is not bad at all, but it's just funny that they're not like, they don't have black parents, which would have made it more. So I don't know if they grew up in that town or what, but it's just funny that they're the only 3 black people in the whole town. So every time I go there, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like an outsider almost. But so the first day we get there, I have my hat gets warped, my clothes are getting wet, and all these white farmer boys, and these like, most of them fat white girls, and they have a few hot girls though. Most of these fat white girls and farmer boys are all just staring at me and like, what? This guy's black? Like, what is he about to do? So, eventually they realize that I'm gonna go with them. They might have realized that the first day. So we get on the bus, and I know it's going to be a long ride. And the supervisor, there's about 4 supervisors, and one of them comes up to me, and she gives me my supplies, which you're supposed to get on the first day of the job. But I wasn't there the very first day, so I ended up joining a week or 2 weeks late. So you get your gloves, you get your glasses, and you're good to go. So the first day, we go, and I have no clue what I'm supposed to be pulling. My cousin didn't really tell me like what it looked like. She just told me. I don't even remember what she told me actually. It was about 3 years ago when I did this job. She didn't tell me what it looked like. I'm sure she just told me it was a green stem or something, which is like extremely hard to differentiate from millions of green stems in a cornfield. So what I had to do was I had to just use my mind to figure out what it was. So the first day was completely horrible. The tractor had to stop for me, and when the tractor stops for you, everyone knows you suck and everyone doesn't like you, because what it does is it makes the day go even longer. And what the supervisor has to do is they don't just drive the tractor. What they do is they have a hard job. They drive the tractor and they look right and left, and they try to look at all the tassels you missed. And so on average, on a good detasseler, they might stop like 1 to 2 times in 8 hours, or maybe not even that much. And for me, the first day, wow, they stopped 6 to 8 times, most likely. So no one on the little tractor liked me because it made the day go on any longer. But I have a lot more funny stories involving that. If you want another part to the detasseling horrors, just comment telling me, because I actually I have this pretty funny story involving detasseling, and I have like, I'll tell you how much money I made in the end and stuff. But the gameplay is coming to an end, and I just like rampage shit. This was when I was Jurassic Ewok, so the gameplay's a while ago. I have a crap load of games saved on my hard drive. But also, man, I have my grad night coming up, and high school's gonna end. I don't know if I'm gonna cry at graduation. It's gonna be pretty historical. And also, oh wow, I don't know. It's gonna be fun and crazy and wild, and hopefully I'll do well in college. I don't know why I'm even talking about that right now, but hopefully I end this hopefully right now. Peace out.